Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We got Renegade versus Sewer Person. I have not changed the score yet. Snake. Sorry, I'm just changing the things real quick. Zombie. I think he's out too. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. Well, I didn't miss much. We're just pretty standard start for these two characters. Just kind of trying to get their setup done. So we're mostly going back, trying to find those resources. Renegade trying to kind of not let him do that, really. But Renegade's got I've said this before. This matchup is very funny because Snake has really good tools to help deal with Steve, but then Steve also has seems to have really good tools for dealing with Snake. Because it's like blocks do a lot to deal with the grenades, but then also grenades help make sure that Steve can't just mine as much as he wants. Nice little quick conversion there though for a Sewer Person. So is off to a slight, about a 30% lead here. With using the Nikita to try to just pressure him keep him from mining. And this is not the best start for Renegade. Looking for a little bit more damage here. We're just standing on the block. Nice little situational awareness there. Not going to be able to find the grab quite yet, though. Just chucking grenades again, making sure that Sewer does not have the space that he needs to be able to get materials. Doing some nice pressure is pretty close percent, only a 12% difference now. Renegade at 107, and this can turn around very quickly if Renegade can find a quick up tilt, especially if he's up in the air like that. Sewer does still have to very much be careful. And also, those grenades can do so much damage very quickly. He's already at 117 now, 1% difference. Oh, trades. Neither of them end up dying very close for both of them, especially Renegade. Oh, the grenade, getting him out of the world. Up smash out is going to be a nice anti-air there for Sewer. So Sewer is off to a stock lead. Doesn't have crazy materials, makes an L. Don't even know if he did that intentionally. Wait a minute, that was a backwards though. Yeah. Yeah, every time. Sometimes people make like an L with their hands to check like which is left. I do the opposite, where I know my left better than what I know an L looks like, because I'm kind of stupid sometimes. Oh, nice dash attack though. Is going to beat out the minecart. Let's have some invincibility. That up tilt is going to even up the stocks, if not the percents though. Renegade at 73% now from his own grenade. Nice grenade there. Nice grenade toss there though. So he's going to get a bit closer. 14% on the board for Renegade. Oh, 4 tilt, not going to get the second hit of it. Still gets a little bit more damage, but Renegade needs to find more damage. Nice, I think C4 there on the right platform is going to catch Sewer out. Oh, Renegade tries to bust out the Nikita, but he's getting some damage quick with these grenades. Trying to find a back air or a quick up air. Those could be very good off the dots on stage, but the jab into back air almost takes the stock for Sewer. That is a ridiculous power. And the back air through the wall there is going to find it for Sewer. Finds the C4 on top of Sewer though. And Renegade evens up the stocks quick and is even percent now. Not like last stock where he took about 50% before to even it up. It's looking much better. Just going to use the Nikita and the grenade. Make sure Sewer can't just do what he wants. It's really interesting because he can't. Snake doesn't really want to approach, but he also wants to make sure he's just taunting. He's just getting a snack. There's a huge wall. He's starting to get to the point where he gets more iron blocks. Doesn't have any wood or dirt from this stage. It's just kind of mining up and he's building a tower. Don't even know what the game plan is. Command grab from the cart. He's going to get Renegade in a pretty tough spot. He's going to go up and above that though. Grenades in hand again. As per you, just pretty standard game plan here for Renegade. Doing a nice job there with the grenades now. Sewer does still have the percent lead, 41% to 29. And we're just going to get some space with the minecart too, using it almost more as a projectile. Yeah, you see, it gets hit by the very weak hit though, to be fair. Not going to do anything more than mild disruption. Some grenade tosses again, just trying to make sure the Sewer can't get what he wants. I think going for another diamond pick there. Yeah, just Sewer, just running away and mining. This is a very interesting game plan. I actually don't know how to commentate this really, because they're just kind of doing the same thing. Sewer's just building a wall, and then Renegade's just mining. Or wait, I might be stupid actually. Never mind. Renegade is just throwing grenades. and then Sewer is building a wall and mining. You know, it was going fine earlier, but now I just don't know what to talk about. Because it's just this. It's just Renegade throwing walls. Again, I am stupid. Okay, I speak the English language. Yeah, Renegade just throwing grenades, Sewer just throwing minecarts and anvils and building a wall. Yeah, there's that minecart again. Not gonna get the command grab, but still. This is still decent damage and still good disruption. Both players just kind of chip. This is just chip damage. This is just a game of chip damage. Somehow the up air clanks with the anvil. I did not know it could do that. It is still pretty close percents. Back air is going to make it way closer. Only a 5% difference now. Both players are at kill percent. That anvil somehow managing to find the weak hit. Not going to do anything. Again, nothing more than just mild disruption and a little bit of damage, but still getting closer to kill percent. Look, so we're looking for that diamond's back air. Ooh, nice roll away. The Renegade has a grab. Okay, nice reaction to that spot, or the get-up attack. Not gonna get it down tilt, but still, this is a very tough situation to be in for both these players. Very dangerous now. 126 to 143 in Renegade's favor, so here's down to a minute. The grenade takes Sewer out with the grenade kill. Now, every day you see one of those. Renegade gives up 1-0. It was looking like we might have gotten into time. It was less than a minute left. That was a very interesting last stock. And by interesting, I mean, actually, no, I just mean interesting. I actually don't know what else to describe it as. And here we go, going to game number 2. Wonder if we see any. Very interesting there. Hello. You missed one of the games of all time.
All right.
It was very weird because it was the last stock in particular. Sewer was just running away and building a wall and then mining, and then Renegade was just throwing grenades. And neither of them were really approaching each other. But the first 2 stocks were, you know, normal, and the other 2 were just, nope, we're not approaching. It was very funny though. Somehow Snake up air clanked with Anvil. And I don't know why it does that. To be fair, Anvil has definitely been overtuned, so I'm not sad that it does that. But also, why does Snake get to do that? C4, I get just sending the C4 onto the top right, so that is something to keep in mind here. The platforms, interesting how they use the platform. Sewer in particular uses them to kind of avoid the grenades a bit, because they're, you know, definitely a place where it's a little harder to toss them there accurately. Making a little bit of Tetris gameplay here. Again, just throwing some grenades, but he is being a bit more aggressive this time. To be fair, this was how the first 2 stocks were. Nice down tilt, no percent taken from Renegade. Nice grab into the old grenade hit. Kind of cancels the grab, but it still worked. Renegade kind of knew that and was prepared for it. C4 is on the left platform now, by the way. Renegade has taken 20%, but Sewer is at 150. There's Nikita. Nice aim there. Able to find it again. Untackable situation. You got the red flash there. So Renegade up a stock with only 20% taken. Near 0, pretty close to a 0 to death, honestly. Nice up tilt, just gonna get some early damage for Renegade. Does get hit by his own grenade. Okay, and then he gets hit by another one of his own grenades. It does manage to hit Sewer with one of them, so that's nice. C4 left side below platform, by the way. Just kind of keeping track of that. That is something very important to the Snake has. And yeah, just setting back now. He's gonna try to play the more defensive game plan here. But needs to make sure he doesn't let Sewer camp too much. The Snake I can't speak English. Steve, one of those characters that you can't really let him camp at all because he just gets stronger. So, you know, it's like imagine having charge up and you keep charging it. That's basically just why Steve is broken. I mean, it's not the only reason why Steve is broken, but it's probably one of the main reasons. You have to approach him, and if you don't, he gets stronger. I suppose there is kind of a nice parry, but not going to get nice space though from Sewer. Not going to get punished too much. Nice up tilt though, even without the parry, point blank forward smash is going to get punished by an up tilt. Renegade up 2 stocks now. Is at 137, so next good hit will probably be it. That back air is going to do it. Renegade though still up to another stock, so nice grenade intercepts the up B. No electric cancel. shenanigans here. Back air does get trade this out with the grenade. Up air, not quite killed, but you have the kill streak somehow. C4 again on the left side. The up tilt is going to beat out the minecart. It still gets grabbed away, but doesn't really matter in the end. Renegade takes the stock, takes the game 2-0. A quick 2 stock at the end. It was very close, game number 1, but